afternoon, Gen Pop. Alright, hope everybody had a great weekend. I myself enjoyed it thoroughly. The weather was beautiful, so I was able to get some one lawn project taken care of. Now I'm just waiting for the concrete to dry, and hey, I got myself a flagpole. Anyways, so, one of my first videos that I posted many moons ago was focused primarily on personnel doing their jobs, taking responsibility for their actions, right? Okay, so, as you may or may not know, I'm a member of the Armed Services, which is fine. None of my opinions or comments on here represent the DoD or anything like that whatsoever. These are strictly my own. Along with that, I try to maintain as much, anonymity, privacy for those individuals that I mention on here. So, about 4 months ago, I went ahead and I put my right hand up in the air for the last time and did the paperwork, did everything I needed to. I took them down to my caseworker. I'm going to call them SH. So I brought my paperwork into SH. We took about a good 15-20 minutes of just scrutinizing everything, making sure everything was taken care of. And after such time, SH then gave me the thumbs up saying, hey, you're good. Don't worry about anything. This is now entirely on me. Okay, cool. With that, I took it as SH being a professional, knowing what their job is, how to do their job in an efficient manner, that they would be able to take care of it. Yeah, about that. So, fast forward to, let's go, the 10th. And on a whim, I like to check my bank account, whether it's the fact of I like to see how much money I have, I like to see what transactions are pending, what was taken out, whatever the case is, okay? I figured, hey, I'd check my account. Lo and behold, was I shocked. So, I definitely had well below what my usual account balance was. So, unfortunately, my initial, I guess, not sticker shock, but, thought process was somebody bought something they weren't supposed to. Whether that was myself, my significant other, whatever. God, the sun is messing with this thing. I quickly started going through the transactions, deposits, withdrawals, and everything like that. And I started noticing, hey, everything's being withdrawn properly. Okay, mortgage, check. Insurance, check. Anything that we actually were paying for or had to pay for was being taken out efficiently. Then I started looking for the deposits. I didn't have any. The last actual deposit I had was on the 15th of February. So, I quickly, grabbed whatever documentation I needed, raced over to the first sergeant and said, hey, I'm not getting paid. His initial reaction was, don't screw with me. That's not funny. I said, I'm not laughing. So from there, he made a couple phone calls, and at this point, I'm seeing red. I'm losing my ever-loving cool. And he's like, hey, you need to go over to the MPF, you need to talk to them, try to figure out what's going on. Hopefully they can get you some answers. Say less. So I power walked my happy behind over to the MPF. They were closed. 3:20 on a Thursday, and they were closed. Alright, cool. So then I called the first shirt, hey, they're closed, what do you want me to do? Okay, you're gonna have to hit them up tomorrow morning. Say less. So, I let the wife know what's going on. She's like, hey, we got stuff in reserve so we can handle this. I'm like, yeah, we do, but it shouldn't come down to that. So then following morning, I go into the MPF, and for those of you that don't know, MPF is military personnel flight, basically customer service for the military. They deal with anything from awards, decorations, separations, extensions, retirements, DEERS, which is a whole other program, and of adding or subtracting dependents or spouses, things like that. So anyways, I go to the MPF. I have all my documentation. Like, hey, how can I help you? I'm like, yeah, I need to figure out who I got to yell at to get paid. Of course, the individual that I'm talking to is like, what are you talking about? And I told him bluntly, I haven't been paid since the 15th of February. Somebody here owes me an explanation as far as why I'm not getting paid for doing my job. All of a sudden, this other individual, we're going to call him O overheard what was going on, and he proceeded like, hey, I'll go ahead and I'll take care of this one. All right, cool. So I'm talking to O, and he's trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm like, I don't know. Last thing I knew was I put in my paperwork with SH back in November. She said it was good, and boom. So here we are. Well, surprise, surprise. Apparently SH didn't do what they were required to do. In fact, SH didn't do a huge critical part. In order for individuals doing their indefinite enlistment to get paid, apparently a CMS case, whatever that means, has to be populated. It then gets sent up to Big Blue for them to verify everything's good to go and them to stamp approved. She neglected to do that for 4 months. So when it was my turn on paper to get out, they stopped paying me. So with that being the case, now I have to go through at least half a dozen hoops to figure out how I'm going to get paid automatically. For the time being, I'm getting paid. Don't worry about that. But in order to do that, I have to go over to finance. Finance then has to create a voucher. That voucher then has to get signed by me, by the person that's creating it, and then the third person. Then that voucher that's been signed by 3 different people has to then go over to the cash cage. The cash cage then has to go ahead and input some information in a computer. That computer then sends all that information to the big checkbook in the sky, I don't know, for me to get paid. So, to draw it out bluntly for you, I was supposed to get paid on the 1st. I just got paid March 1st paycheck today, the 15th. I'm supposed to get paid today for the 15th. I won't get paid until the 25th. Now, a lot of you may be saying, well, this is why you have savings. This is why you have an incidental fund. True, it is. This is why you always make sure you have some sort of savings. I've heard anywhere from 2 months all the way up to 4 months pay in reserve for savings, emergency funds, rainy day funds, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. However, that is for incidents of emergency, whereas something completely out of the blue happens. Your house caves in. Your car dies. Not somebody who is supposed to do their job for 4 months fails to do so every day for 4 months and then leaves you with the ball. That's it. Okay? So, back again. Responsibility, ownership, professionalism. Okay? If I don't do my job, somebody can either get hurt, can possibly lose their life, or some law is being broken in which that person that was convicted or anything can now get out scot-free or doesn't spend as much time. Or worst case, I end up behind bars. But now this individual who sole purpose in life is to ensure that the administrative actions are being taken care of for a person's career, nothing happens. Nothing. So now I'm being forced to jump through all these different hoops and put all this extra time in to ensure that, you know, everything's being taken care of. And again, a lot of people are going to comment saying, hey, well, you know, it always says make sure you check your LES each month. My paperwork was put in almost half a year in advance. If that's not adequate time to go ahead and ensure everything was taken care of on their end, I don't know what is. So, you know, to SH, wherever you are, I hope you're having fun. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And I hope you're finally learning how to do your job. You know, I've been in almost 20 years, and if I've made mistakes, I'll admit them. I've made mistakes. I have no problems with that. Forgetting to document something, forgetting to sign a piece of paperwork, or whatever. Okay, cool. I'll own up to it when it happens. Not 4 months down the road when something critical for another individual, you know, doesn't take place. So that's been a little rant for today. Comment down below if you want to. Any comments, concerns, you know, questions about it. If you guys want to go ahead and berate me, I don't care. That's fine too. You know. Anywho, future videos are going to include a project that I finished not recently, but within the last like month or two on my my motorcycle. I'm working on how to figure out how to actually add pictures to the videos and whatnot with a video editor. So, you know, if and when that gets up or uploaded, please be kind. No, I mean seriously, if you guys want to chew me up one side down the other, that's fine. I don't care. And then from there, I'm going to be looking at doing another video for vacation that I took, and some of the pros and cons of it, the ins and outs as far as military lifestyle goes, and how to get the best deals. All right. So until next time, stay safe.